Alright guys, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna... what are you doing over there? Get over here! Thank you! How's that for a stupid? So, yeah. Today, we're gonna be ranking the seasons of Legends of Tomorrow because Legends of Tomorrow comes back in 2 weeks, around 2 weeks, somewhere around there. But yeah, and next week I'm going to be doing what happened last season on Legends of Tomorrow. So without further ado, let's get into this ranking. To start it off, at number 5, we have Season 4. Season 4 was so bad. The whole Neuron thing, the whole Neuron story, the whole Constantine story was bad. It was basically Constantine season, basically, because the whole story revolved around Constantine and demons and all that stuff. I mean, there were some episodes that were really good, like the first episode, but then Neuron came into play, and that was just not really good. And then not a lot of magic, even though it was a Constantine season. There was not that much magic, because literally in the fairy, where the fairy godmother episode, all he did was put a rope around her. Like, where'd the money go? Why couldn't you just get a rope, not a stupid little string? Like, the heck? Nate's story with his dad and Hayworld and all that stuff, pretty bad. But then he died in the last episode, but then came back right away because the love of Zari, or technically in their timeline, Brahad, the worst character ever, Mona. Her whole story, she was just super annoying. She fell in love with this werewolf type thing, and then she has an alter ego werewolf that I don't like at all. And then she went on her own mission one time to help someone write a book or something. I don't know. But yeah, Mona's story was just terrible. She got brought into the DEO to deliver food for the monsters. And I liked the Nate and Zari love in that season, because that's the first time, well no, it's the second time that Nate got a love interest, but it was I feel like it was just a much better love interest than anything. Number 4, we have Season 5. I hated the latest season because of the Fates. The Fate sisters weren't that good of a villain, and then the immortality waste. Their immortality was literally wasted. They went into they got the freaking chalice to drink it from the college episode, and then they went against zombies for that whole episode, and didn't even use it. They didn't even use the immortality to use the womb. They used it. It was just a waste. It was just a filler. You could call those 2 episodes filler now, because they didn't even use it for anything. And I liked the Brahad and Tazari, and the magic and CGI were a lot better in that season from the previous season, because in my literal reaction you can hear me say, "Dude, the magic in this is so much better, dude!" The the 2 different Zaris were great, and I love how Talia, the person that plays Zari, could play 2 different types of people, and it was so good. It ends up on number 4 on my list because of the terrible things that were there. Number 3, Season 1. I hated the Hawks. The Hawks were terrible. I know they were only in the show because of the 2-part crossover with Legends of Yesterday and Legends of Today, or something like that. And then the serious tone, the serious tone for season 1 was not good. I love the way that they've gone now to where it's a lot funnier and they don't take themselves seriously, and now that we get the serious tone just made it's good, but I don't like it that much. And the reason that I like season 1 a lot is because it's the first season, the first time we experience time travel, the first time we get all of the people together with Firestorm, Nick, Rory, Sarah, and then, yeah, and it's just so good, and I like how in season 3 or 4, they are like, season 4.
Embarrassing. You know what? We're the last of the originals.
Weird.
Yeah, weird.
And yeah, that's why season 1 is so much better. Is because that's the first time we're gonna see all the originals together. Number 2 is season 2. I don't think I can find anything in that season that I hated. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything in that season that I can find that I hated. But the Legion of Doom was like the best, not the best villains, but good villains. They were pretty good villains. I loved them. They were amazing. With Reverse Flash, Damien Dark, and Malcolm Merlyn, all of them bouncing off each other, and like, that was good. And we gotta go to the big reason why Reverse Flash never was there every single time, because of the speed break or whatever, with the dead zoom. Oh, dude, we even got the dead zoom in that season. Like, what the heck? And then it was just so good, like with the Spear of Destiny, and him making multiple copies, multiple timelines. That was just so much better. But it's not as good as my number 1 pick, which is season 3. And because the Mollis in the last part of the crossover, just Damien Dark in this season was a whole lot better. And then seeing Nora, and it was we actually get the first season that we actually got Damien Dark, and we also got Wally West in this season. Like, dude, that's what made this season the best, is Wally West bringing in another character from a show that I love. It was just such a good season, my guy. And with the totems, they all of them had to have a totem to defeat Mollis. And then the Bebo fight, oh my gosh. The whole and then Damien Dark going back in time to sacrifice himself and have his daughter free. Oh man, that season was just so good. Damien Dark had a good arc where he had a daughter to sacrifice to beat Mollis, and then he sacrificed himself for his daughter? Like, oh my gosh, that is so good. Anyway, alright guys, hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, leave a big like down below. And if you guys have a certain ranking of how you do seasons, put that down in the comments down below. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe and check out me ranking all shows over here. And then check out my latest video. Peace!